Hello, everyone. My name is CCG88. Welcome to my 5-year anniversary. Yeah, bit mental. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years. To be completely honest, it's a little bit odd. But here we are. I thought that for today I would do my whole VHS collection, all 86 tapes. This might take a while, but I'm in a good mood. I am feeling well, so yeah, but before we get into that, though, I want to give a little bit of a history of the channel, if you will. So, I began YouTube 5 years ago on the 23rd of November 2014. I was originally just making Minecraft content primarily, and it wasn't until October 20th, 2015, so almost a year after making the channel, that wait, was it 2015? Yeah, it was 2015, wasn't it? Yes, was it? I'm trying to remember. Was it 2016 or 2015? It was 2015, wasn't it? Yes. So it was October the 20th, 2015, when I began to get into, I guess, logo content. Yeah, 2016 sparked the introduction of the Logo Evolution series. And then because of all the stuff, like my health was just not as good as it was last year. So I quit the channel, then reopened it. And here we are today, 5 years after all that, at 2,300 and something subscribers, 56 subscribers. I don't know how many I'm on. 2,360 something. So great. Hopefully the stream's all right. If not, the microphone I got for my birthday, which is not today, but I thought that I would just get another one. Hopefully it sounds all right. If not, I can simply just switch back to the other one. So yeah, hopefully everything sounds good. Let's just get on with it before I get tired. Okay, so yeah, let's just get on with it. Okay, so this is the first one I have. This wasn't the first tip I have, but this is in terms of my collection on my shelf behind me. This is the first tip I have. It's a Now It's What I Call Music Video tape. This is obviously the VHS tapes that Now It's What I Call Music released. This is a 1984 or 5 release. The original came out in 83. It's by the Video Music Collection, which is the music division of the video collection. It only lasted during the 80s. Most of the modern tapes, most of the tapes that were released after this, after the first couple, were then released by PMI and Virgin, which I have a few over there. So this is the first one I've got. A good friend of mine recommended me to get a couple of the tapes, and I got 3 of them. The other 2 I'll show in a second. This is what the front looks like. Very simple. It's literally just got the music videos to all the songs on the CDs. Well, not all of them. It depends on it depends on what, not every single song's got a music video, but the songs that are on the normal CD or the vinyl of the first album, if they have a music video, they're most likely on here. The spine looks like that. You can see it says 75 minutes. Let me just move it back a little bit so you can see the top. PM0018, that's the catalog number. VHS, Hi-Fi, Stereo, Power Color, Dolby System on linear tracks. Lovely. So yeah, the video music collection. And on the back, just has a list of the songs. Phil Collins, Duran Duran, UB40, Heaven 17, Culture Club, all the lovely greats back then. I do like Phil Collins, especially his song You Can't Hurry Love. I do really like Phil Collins. The actual cassette itself, if I show you, looks like that. Pretty standard stuff. This microphone, this camera might keep moving, so I do apologize for that. Whoops. Okay, so it's not really a good setup. The setup is not very good. But anyway, here's the cassette. There's the label. Just has all the songs on it. Nothing else really, apart from the spine. It has some really, really weird writing. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I've got no idea what that's supposed to be, but there's some extra writing like here of some kind. I don't know what that is. It's on one of the sides. This side is at the other side. This side's got a printing date. I believe. I believe it says 80, 11, 12. I don't know if that's when the cassette was made. I don't know if you can see that at all. I think you can a little bit. But yeah, 80, 11, 12. The inside of the box itself, the case, is pretty standard. Just has the normal video collection logo, which is odd, and Amare, which, if you didn't know, is a company that primarily makes most of the cases for VHS cassettes, at least in the UK. So let me pop that one back in, and that's the first one done. I'll leave that over there so you can see it. Okay, the next one is the 10th one in the series. Now that's what I call Music 10. I was very excited to get this tape because most of the songs on here are really good songs. As you can see on the front, it's just got the normal cover for what the CD and the vinyl had. Now that's what I call Music 10. Video selection, including all the lovely greats down there. Pet Shop Boys, Freddie Mercury, all the lovely stuff. There's the spine there. MV Now 10, that's the catalogue number. I believe the MV just stands for music video, and the Now obviously means now. Picture Music International and Virgin there, and the back just has all the songs. It's a 60-minute tape, this one. For some reason, it's classified as exempt from classification, because why not? The cassette itself, pretty standard stuff. The back of it is just got white reels, which is fine. The label itself is perfectly good. And the box itself, the case, just has the normal PMI logo up there. So there we go. Now this one is very similar. Actually, I'll leave this one out. I'll leave that out for a second. The 12th one I have, and that's what I call Music 12. The cassette is very similar. Here's the box art. Video selection including Wet, 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 The Time Lords, S Express, and all the lovely, great 16 top chart hits. Fantastic. There's the spine there. Move that back a little bit. There's the spine there. MV Now 12. And the back just has all the songs. This one is 58 minutes. So they get shorter as they go on. So yeah, this one's very, very similar. Apart from the logos, really. And also this is like purpley printing. This one's black printing. But other than that, it's pretty standard stuff. 87, 88. And the inside just has the normal PMI logo for the time. So let me pop this one back in its cassette in this box, and I'll just pop that there. And let me put the 10th one away. All right. There we go. So there's all of them. Now let me move this one a little bit. There they are. I haven't got much space, but there we go. 10, 12, and 1. Fantastic. Let me take these off, and we'll put them down there for the time being. The next lot I'm going to show you, these are all ones that are from Universal. There's quite a lot of them, so we shall begin with the Blues Brothers. They're back. This is a 1990 reprint of the 1980 film The Blues Brothers. As you can clearly see, it features Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Quite a good film, apparently. I've not seen it yet, but I have it because I wanted to get it. And this is a 1990 reprint. I'll show you why in a second. The spine looks like that. For some reason, it has the front on the spine, which I've never understood. Catalogue number VHR 1382, whatever that's supposed to mean. And the back just has all the information. If I zoom up, you can see that it was released in 1980. If you can see that all right. 1980, 127 minutes. Quite a good cassette, this one. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. The Blues Brothers CIC video. And yeah, I don't know if you can see this very well, but if I shine the light over it, there's some printing on the bottom here, and it says 9/2/90, which is either the 9th of February or the 2nd of September. I don't know which one it is. I believe it's the 2nd of September. I think the month goes first, and the cassette just has the CIC logo, as you can see up there. Pretty standard stuff. The cassette itself is in good quality. I'm going to watch the film eventually at some point in my life. So there we go. Pretty good stuff there. I'm going to put this one back on the floor. Okay. The next one I have is, mind that cable. It is my headphone cable. Backdraft. This film is a Ron Howard film. One breath of oxygen and explodes in a deadly rage. You can almost reach out and feel the heat, says the sun. That's very good there. Well done, guys. So the Backdraft. This film is, well, the opening of the film is pretty good, actually. I've not seen all of it, but I have seen like the first half an hour, something like that. So For copyright reasons, I'm not going to play any of the VHS tapes, Evil Robot. But backdraft. So the film stars, well, I've never got the back really. It stars Kurt Russell, which I do love, William Baldwin, Scott Glenn, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Rebecca De Monery, Donald Sutherland, and Robert De Niro. Yeah, basically, if you want to know the synopsis of the film, a young son goes on a fire trip. There's a fire, and the son goes with his father to the fire trip, but the father sadly passes away during the fire explosion, and so yeah, he must live up to his dad's dreams, I guess. It's a pretty good film, actually. I really like this film. Came out in 1990, 132 minutes. And there's the back. The spine looks like that. VHR 1514. And the cassette itself, pretty standard stuff. Normal label, CIC video. The inside is quite nice, actually, if I remove this out of the way. The inside has a lot of information. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a CIC video logo printing there, and it's very nice. I believe this is also made by the Amaray. The cassette, yeah, very nice. Very good film. I actually recommend this film a lot. The opening was pretty good, and I'm assuming that the rest of the film is pretty good. So I recommend that film. The next one I have, I mean, you can't really go through a VHS collection and not have something related to Steven Spielberg. This is Jurassic Park, one of Steven Spielberg's best films. This came out in '93, but for some reason the box says '92. I don't understand that. The film definitely came out in '93, but there we go. So yeah, this is a normal Universal release, even though for some reason CIC is on the back. CIC is not mentioned whatsoever according on the tape. It's just a normal Universal tape, which is odd. I don't know, to be honest, I've not really checked this tape in a while. I saw it, and I really liked it, and I've not watched it in ages. So yeah, let me open it. The cassette itself, pretty standard stuff. As you can see, I've watched it, but I've not fully rewound it yet. Yeah, the inside's not got the CIC logo. It has the Jurassic Park logo and the Universal logo up there, which is quite nice. But the cassette itself is in pretty decent quality. For some reason, someone's tried to take the label off here, which I've not really understood. See that little mark there for some reason. But there we go. I'll show you the front again, just as all the information. Front PG, spine looks like that, VHR 1637, and the back looks like that. Pretty standard stuff. Don't want to move that. Okay, so the next one I have is I don't know about this film. I like it, but it's really weird. Angela's Ashes. This is a biographical film. I can't remember the person it was based on now. That's going to annoy me. Features Emily Watson and Robert Carlyle. It's a very, very good film, this one. Make sure the lighting just for some reason went. I don't really know why that did. But there we go. Angela's Ashes. Pretty good film. I don't know. It's a very weird film. The film's very good, but the opening got me by surprise, and I don't know. It's a very interesting film. This is a smaller release. It's released through Vision Video, VVL, the back there. I think it's Vision Video. Yeah, Vision Video Limited. 2 hours and 20 minutes. 15 because reasons. This came out in 1999. This is a 2000 release. Open it. Quite a nice cardboard, quite a cardboard case. There's the cassette itself. Angela's Ashes. But yeah, if you want to know what the film is, it's basically some kind of kid that goes through his life, grows up during Brooklyn in the 1930s. It's actually a pretty decent film for what it is, but I don't really know how to describe it. It's all right, but yeah. There's the front. There's the spine. Universal, and there's the back. The catalog number is completely different for some reason. It's 0783293. Am I reading a phone number or a catalog number? I don't know. But there we go. One of the year's most beautifully crafted films, says Heat Magazine. Thanks. There we go. That's that one then. Put that back there. The next one. Now, I've only really shown this to one person, but I got this today, like a birthday present, if you will, because my birthday's in 2 days. I got to get it at one point, haven't I? Jaws, a Steven Spielberg film. This is a very good film, from what I remember hearing. Won tons of awards, and the sequels never looked up for it. Can everyone behave themselves in the chat, please? I see what you guys are saying because I have the chat open. So Jaws, pretty standard stuff. Shark tries to kill everyone. That's literally an only. It's a very simple concept. It was supposed to be a B movie, but now it's an A movie, and it's brilliant. The sequel apparently was okay, not as good as the first one, but not terrible. The third and fourth film were just utter garbage. Apparently, there's the spine there. This is a 2002 release. Was it 2003? No, it can't be 2003 because of the PG rating. And that's the old PG rating before they changed it in 2002. The problem is, I've received this today, and the cassette is in very bad quality. It doesn't seem to want to work, which is a shame, really, because I genuinely wanted to watch this film, but the cassette just doesn't seem to be in good quality. But there's the cassette itself, pretty standard, nothing on the inside. Hopefully, I get another version of it, another good version of it. I mean, because it's secondhand, you can't really expect much. But yeah, I genuinely, even though I can't really watch this film, get it. If you're going to have a VHS collection, just get Jaws because it's incomplete without Jaws. I actually kind of recommend the second one, even though I've not seen it, because I feel like the second one's like overlooked and underrated because a lot of people liked it. But the third one and fourth one, just ignore those. I don't know what Universal was trying, but ignore those. And also, a bit of the history before you. Even though they made three sequels, they made 4 films in total. The only one that was directed by Steven Spielberg is the first one. The second one, the third one, and the fourth one were directed by 3 different people, and so they have their different tastes of it. The reason why Steven Spielberg did not want to make a sequel to Jaws is because if he did, it wouldn't be as good, it wouldn't be as successful, wouldn't be as popular. And I can understand where he's coming from with this because, I mean, considering how Jaws 3 and 4 went, you can't really blame the guy, can you? There's the spine. And the back, don't go in the water. Just don't go in the water. That's simple as. Rob Schneider, Robert Shaw, and Richard Dreyfuss. I don't even know. So yeah, apparently it's a very good film. No, what do you mean apparently? It is a good film, but unfortunately the cassette is in very bad quality, so I can't seem to watch it. I think I might get a second copy of this. I mean, I have money, so I mean, it's my birthday, and I've already got a little bit of birthday money, so I can just go and get another release of it online, which is not a problem. I also want to get Jaws 2, but I'm not going to get the third and fourth one because they're utter garbage. Right, now the next Universal one, The Pianist. This is a very sad film, but it's also amazing. Think of it as like another film like Schindler's List, but not as graphic, I don't think. The Pianist is based on a Polish, I guess, a Polish Holocaust survivor who like sees the destruction of of Poland and everything during World War II. It's a very sad film, but it is amazing. It's directed by Roman Polanski, which I believe is still alive at the age of like 80 something. But yeah, I've not seen all of this film because it's really graphic and really dark, but I genuinely recommend you get this film on DVD in particular. Very cheap, very good stuff. Won tons of awards, as it would. Very good. Absolutely amazing film. There's the front. Apparently it cost £3 in WH Smith. This is from eBay, so I think it was a bit less than that. The spine. Actually, no, this is from a car boot sale. Apparently it cost like £1 or something. There's the spine. Studio Canal. It features, well, it's American because of Universal's distribution rights. It's also a French film, an English film, a Polish film, and a German film. So yeah, and as you can see, with all these 4 and 5 stars, you know it's a good film. It is a very good film. Genuinely, get it. The cassette itself is pretty standard, very similar to the Jaws one, really, except this one's got black reels and it says The Pianist. The back, as you can see, it's got black reels, which is the only one in my collection that has black reels. So there we go. I've not watched all of it because it is way too graphic, even for a 15 film. But I do recommend you getting this film. I hope CCG88 do also have the VHS tapes of Back to the Future movies next, or not. Who get it? Well, my Mitchell Aben, if that's your name, that's a very good coincidence because just trying to get off the floor. It's a very good coincidence because you mentioned Back to the Future. He's one step ahead of you. Back to the Future, the trilogy. Well, I mean, I got this ages ago, but I'm glad I got it. Back to the Future, the trilogy, features all 3 of the future films and a special bonus tape because why not? I've not watched any of the sequels. I've only watched a bit of the first one, even though I got it a while ago. I've not really got into the films yet, but the first one is very good. Apparently, the second one wasn't as good, and the third one was decent. I can't remember exactly, but there we go. Back to the Future. You're welcome, Mitchell Haven. This is a 1990 box set. The first film, which is this box here. Actually, I might as well get them out. There we are. Put that there for the time being. So yeah, the first film came out in 85. The second film, if I put this over there, the second film came out in 89, and the third film came out in I'll move that outside there. The third film came out in 1990, and this is a 1990 box set. These are all widescreen as well, which is lovely. Apparently, the Back to the Future is a very positive franchise. I mean, the second film apparently wasn't good, or at least critically, it wasn't as good as the first one. And the third one was apparently all right as well. But I have all 3 and the sequels as well. So if I ever want to get, if I've ever got 20 minutes to spare, I can always watch these the secrets because why not? A lot of people are predicting what I have in my VHS collection: Back to the Future, Titanic. Very good mentions of Titanic. We'll get onto that. Let me put that on the floor there. Mind the cable there. Mitchell predicted the future. He did indeed. And those are all the Universal tapes I have. We're now going to get on to Warner Brothers, Warner Home Video. And the first one I have to show you is this one. Gremlins! Yay! I do apologize if you don't like the front of this one, but you'll have to deal with it. Gremlins, this is a 84 film, very popular. The sequel came out a couple of years later and apparently wasn't that good. Even though this is Steven Spielberg, it's not directed by him. He just, I think he's in it. I think Gremlins was executively produced by Steven Spielberg. I think it actually says on the back. Executive producer Steven Spielberg. There we go. Sure, he's cute. Good start. This is the 88 re-release. Yeah, this is an 88 re-release. The film came out in 84. I mean, I don't really mind what version I have. Apparently, the film's very good. I haven't watched it yet. I just want to collect it. But I will watch it one day. The cassette itself, the Warner Brothers logo, as you can see there, very nice printing. The cassette itself is pretty decent quality. Gremlins, 84, but this is an 88 re-release. Some kind of sticker on the back of it. I don't know what it says, but there we go. So yeah, there's the front, the spine. The catalogue number for this one is PES11388, whatever that means. And the back looks like that. Very good. So that's that one. The next one I have to show you is a film that I have seen and love. The Fugitive. This film is brilliant. It features Harrison Ford as a fugitive. If you don't know what a fugitive is, or if you don't know how this film works, basically, apparently, Harrison Ford plays, I can't remember his name now. It's been a while since I've watched this film. Does it say on the back? Dr. Richard Kimball. There you go, Richard Kimball. So he plays a character called Richard Kimball, and apparently he is convicted of murdering his wife. He hasn't murdered it. He hasn't murdered it. He didn't murder his wife, and so he's just kind of run away from the police. As you can see, a murdered wife, a one-armed man, an obsessed detective. The chase begins. This chase is very long. It's a very long film, like 2 hours something, but it's very, very good, very entertaining from start to finish. The spine looks like that. The catalogue number is different from Gremlins, and the back looks like that. A runaway smash, the most exciting action thriller of the year. Might want to change that because it says today. I know that's a news organization, but still, yeah, 25 minutes, so 2 hours and 5 minutes. Pretty standard length, I think. Try and open this one. There we are. If you're wondering what this red and black thing is, it's my new dressing gown that I got. And the cassette looks like that. As you can see, pretty much watched all. I think it's got like 9 minutes left. But I want to save the ending for the time being. But it's a very good film. Apparently, my mum says that it is one of her favourite films as well. And so she got me the cassette of it, and I thank her for it. So thank you, Mum. Let me put that back in there for the time being. And there we go, The Fugitive. Let me put that one down there. It's Harrison Ford, not Gordon Ramsay. No, they look. I can see what you said there. They look similar, but they're not the same. Under Siege, featuring Steven Seagal or Steven Seagal, whatever you pronounce his surname. Apparently, this film was pretty good. I've not watched this film yet, but I will one day. There's the front featuring good old Steven. The spine looks like that. Very similar. What's it called? Catalog number. Very short film, 98 minutes, which is an hour and 38 minutes. I think one of the shortest proper length good films that I have. Don't know why it's really short, but there we go. Apparently, it's by Regency. There's the Regency logo there. The cassette itself, hard to open this one apparently. Looks like that. Pretty standard stuff. So yeah, 1992. Yeah, there's some lovely writing and a barcode on the cassette, just in case if you lose the case. How nice are they? So there we are. There's the front, the spine looks like that, and the back looks like that. Very good. Wildly entertaining. The action is spectacular, says the Daily Telegraph. Fantastic. Right. Now let's get on to the next film. Pelican Brief, featuring Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington. 2 Supreme Court justices have been assassinated. 1 lone law student has stumbled on the truth. An investigative journalist wants her story. Everyone else wants her dead. Great. Yeah, apparently this film was pretty decent. I do like the cover. The cover's got very nice typewriting, the typewriting font. I quite like the cover. The spine looks like that. And there's the back. Julia Roberts is back with a bang, says Today. Thrilling and exciting, says the Daily Star. Oh, how nice. 135 minutes. There's the cassette itself. As you can see, it's been fully rewound. Warner Entertainment with really bad movies. Warner Brothers has made some pretty good movies. Very good movies. I mean, the Fugitive is one of them. You can't hate The Fugitive. It's a really good film. So here we are. There's the front, the spine, and the back. Looks like that. All good. Right, next one. Put that over there. The next one I have is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Or, if you're American, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. But because I'm British, we call it the Philosopher's Stone. Which, I don't even know why it's called that. But there we go. This is a very good film from Warner Brothers. I actually have, my sister has all 8 of the films on DVD. But because I'm 90,000 years old, I have to get the VHS cassette. In fact, this is actually one I have from home. Found it in a drawer in my nan's house, and I was like, yes, I will keep this. And the quality still holds up. There's the spine there. Year 1, SO22658, in case any of you can't read. And there we go. An AOL keyword, Harry Potter. Right, 146 minutes. I'm going to London, to the Warner Brothers studio in London on December the 22nd, which I'm looking forward to doing. And one thing I like about this box is not only do I have the cassette, but I also have this leaflet. And the leaflets are apparently rarer to find. But I have the leaflet that came with this one. So there we go, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The leaflet, if you're wondering, if I just move that there, the leaflet just has information on the second film and just like toys and whatnot. There we go. There's one side and the back. Looks like that. Lego and stuff. Yay. Here we go. And apparently the second film, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which if you're wondering is my favourite, came out in cinemas on the 15th of November 2002. Great. We're only half an hour in, and I've done a bunch of the tapes already, which is good. So at least we're going up with that. I'll try and get. I threw that too far. Hang on a second. Ooh, black wire. Right. Let's pop that back in there, and put that on the side there. And the final Warner Home videotape I have is a collection box. And, well, it's an 18, but my mother allowed me to watch it because she's watched all the films and she thinks they're okay. I have seen all 3 of the films on this collection, but there we go. Lethal Weapon, Lord, oh, Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, amazing in all 3 of these films. Absolutely amazing in all 3 of these films. Apparently, a lot of people say the second one is the best one in the series. But if you actually sit down and watch them all, I think the first one's the best. The third one's a good sequel, but it's not as good as the first 2. And apparently, a 4th film came out in 1998. This is a 1993 box set, apparently. So there we go. There's the front. The spine of it just has more numbering and a lovely number there. And there we have the back. The cassettes themselves, well, it's got 2 cassettes. The first one has the first 2 movies, and the third one, rated 15, is on the second cassette. So there we go. The quality on both the cassettes is very good. And what I like about it is that after the first film on this cassette, it just cuts straight to the second one, which is lovely. And the third one looks like that, if you're wondering. And my microphone decided to move a little bit. Thanks for that. Right. There's an 18 on the corner. Yes, it is an 18. What weapons are there? Well, it's technically speaking, there's no weapons apart from guns in this film. But the reason why the first 2 are rated 18 is because of well, I don't really want to say it because we're definitely a kid-friendly channel. No, I recommend the films even though they're 18s and 15s. I mean, in the US they just rated R's. I think all 4 of the films were rated in R. But in this country, they're rated 18 and 15. So I guess you could say they get like kid-friendlier as the franchise goes on. But I do recommend them. I'm not going to say what exactly on the films, what happens in the films that makes them an 18, because it's just not friendly. But there we go. And that's all the Warner Brothers ones I have. I'm now going to turn my camera off, and I'm just going to pop all those back on my shelf really quickly. So let's do that. I kind of didn't think this through. I put them all in a random pile. Very good of me. Right. Well, let's start with the now tapes. The next ones I've got to show off are some BBC ones I have, and the 20th Century Fox, Paramount, and the Columbia ones I have. I will get on with those in a minute. If you're wondering, a picture of my VHS collection can be found on my Discord server somewhere. So if you want to have a look at it, feel free to. Right, let's put this Back to the Future box set back on here. And the Lethal Weapon one back on here. This might take a while. I didn't really think this through. There you go. I'm also going to show like a set off because it's very weird. A couple of you have seen it. Make sure that the moderators are moderating the chat because the chat's been a bit odd for some reason today. Right, let's put these back on the shelves. Make sure the numbers are correct. This could take a while, everyone, but that's not a problem. I have lots of patience today. Right, that's all the Universal ones, I believe. Let's just pop them on there for the time being. Right, now Warner Brothers ones. Right. I'll go on there for the time being. Right. Now let's get on and I'll show my BBC tapes, which, well, I've only got a few BBC tapes, but yeah. Just sort that out. Right, let's turn this camera back on and you can see my lovely hand again. Right. Let's start off. Oh my god, I just showed my face. Oh no, the stream's ruined. I think they're too far away, to be honest. You can stop asking for a face reveal now because I just did it. Right. Let's get all these tapes and move them on my lap so that never happens again. Right. Let's carry on. The Black Adder goes forth. Private Plane, General Hospital. Goodbye. This features Rowan Atkinson. I don't really know what Blackadder Goes Forth is. Apparently, it's like a television series or something. But this is the only tape I have that's from that. I don't really know why, to be honest. The cassette itself, pretty good quality. 4350. Your hand sucks. I know, thank you. BBC 15 rated, and the back looks like that. Okay. The cassette itself, actually, this is a pretty good story. Actually, now that I think about it, if you notice, the box actually has the old BBC logo there, but the cassette, you can probably guess, has the modern one. But the for some reason, the tape itself, when you watch it, it has the 1990 logo on it. I don't understand why that is. I don't know if this is like a re-release and they just kind of put the new label on or something. I don't really know, but there we go. Yeah, all of you can stop asking for a face reveal now. I see your telecam. Yes, it's a television. Look at it. It's very nice. So there we go. And the next lot are all Aardman tapes, but they're released through BBC. Well, the first three are anyway. Wrong trousers, Grande out. Actually, this should be the correct order. Grande out, the wrong trousers, and a close shave. Okay. So a Grande out, wrong trousers, and a close shave. I mean, I don't. How come the VHS cases have numbers? They're catalog numbers. These numbers down here, 5766, 5201, and 5155. They're just catalog numbers. And basically, what they do is just if you're ordering them online or something, then you can just like say what the catalog number is, because usually, not all the time, but usually, like for example in this cassette, there's like a bunch of tapes inside, and you can just like choose one. So let's say, hello, this is BBC. Which tape would you like to order? I would like to order BBC V 4909, and then you'll get it. That's how it's supposed to work, at least. So there we go. There's a Grande out. You can probably guess. I mean, if I showed you this, this is just a collection of it. But yeah, let's start with these three tapes. Is that a MacBook in the back? That's my keyboard. Is there a MacBook in the background? No. I love Wallace and Gromit. I love Aardman's work. They're all beautifully made. I'll start with the first two. So A Grande Out came out in 89/1990 on Channel 4 in BBC. And The Wrong Trousers came out a couple of years later. Both are very, very, very good. And the third one just came out and smashed all our heads in, to be honest, because it's also very, very good. I love Wallace and Gromit. And Aardman, if you're somehow watching this, hire me, please. Okay, so, yeah. I mean, I don't need to talk about what they are, but there's the spines for them all. I can show the spines of them all. There we go. There's the spines for all three of them, and the back for this one looks like that. The back for this one looks like that, and the back for this one looks like that. If you want to know what the cassettes look like, I shall show you. There's the Wallace and Gromit's Grande Out tape. Future TVs. The Wrong Trousers. There we are. I mean, they're all basically the same, because the logo and all of them is basically the same. And there we are, a close shave. If you're wondering why I've also got a collection tape, I'll just pop those down here. If you're wondering why I have a collection tape as well, it's because I got the collection first. I had no intention of getting all three separately, but I didn't let my nan know. My nan always gets these tapes for me. She just goes out on her own and gets tapes that car boot sales and whatnot. This is an Amazon tape I got online. So yeah, Reader's Digest, Complete Adventures, just got all three tapes. It was quite cheap. It was very good, and yeah. So the reason why I have all the three separate tapes is because my nan didn't actually know at the time that I had these three, this collection of all three. But I'm not going to bother like throwing any of them away, because if, for example, if this cassette like randomly breaks or something, I can always just use the other three. And if one of the if like a Grande Out just stops working, I can always just use the Grande Out copy I have over there, just in case. The back looks like that, and the back looks like that, and the spine looks like that. Sorry. And the cassette looks like that. Reader's Digest, pretty standard stuff. And there we are. And the final Aardman tape I have, I mean, I've shown this one off before. There we go. Chicken Run. This ain't no chick flick. I mean, what can I say about this film that I haven't said already? It's great. Actually, no, it's brilliant. This film is brilliant. It is the first animated film, full animated film from Aardman. There's the spine there with all the good old Pathé logo. And the sequel is currently in development for it, and my lord, I'm looking forward to it. Apparently the sequel is coming out in the next couple of years. It's also going to be it's going to be in collaboration with Pathé, Aardman, and Studio Canal. This is a release through Pathé and 20th Century Fox. It also features DreamWorks, which isn't on here. Oh, it is up there, DreamWorks. But the reason why DreamWorks is not backing out, not joining in with them for the sequel, is because of the 2005 flop, flushed away. Well, it wasn't a bad film as such. It just underdeveloped at the box office. So they just stopped their collaborating after that. But there we go. Good stuff. Cassette works perfectly, and I'm really glad I have it, to be honest, because I mean, what else can I do? But you can't really have a VHS collection and not include Wallace and Gromit. Anyway, let's get on with the 20th Century Fox ones I have. I just noticed that's starting to rip. Star Wars. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars. And don't start being mad and unsubscribing from me. I just never really found a good interest in the series. I know that the ninth film's coming out in a month's time, which I kind of want to go see, even though I've not really watched any of the other films. But the reason why I wanted to get one of these films anyway is just because I wanted to see what it was like. Apparently, I love Star Wars. The franchise is brilliant, and then this film's very good. But I've just not really had an interest in seeing the films. It's a bit ripped here, but these are getting old, so you've got to make sure that they're trying to keep them. The spine itself is pretty standard. A New Hope, and the back looks like that. This is obviously not a 1977 release of the film. This is a 95 release of the film. Apparently, it was the last time you'll be able to get Star Wars on VHS. I believe that's true, actually. Even though it took a long time for Star Wars to get on DVD in the first place, it didn't. It took them until 2004 to get them on DVD, which is odd. I don't know if that statement is true, actually, but there we go. Maybe that was their intention from the beginning. And there's Star Wars looking lovely there. 116 minutes, which isn't as long as I thought it would be, to be honest. And there we go. Watch the THX logo. It has the I think it's called is it called Broadway? I think it's what it's called. I think it's called Broadway. And obviously, if I just take this out, it has all the other films as well: Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, as well as Miracle on 34th Street, The Sound of Music, Mrs. Doubtfire, Baby's Day Out, and Power Rangers the movie, which I've not really heard of until now. But there we go. I not really have an interest in getting the other films on VHS, but I might as well because I don't know. I don't hate the series. I can definitely see why people like the series, but I've just not really found an interest in watching the films. So I'm not. Anyway, the next film I have, again, this film's good, but not as good as I thought it would be. Independence Day. This is a brilliant film. Did very good at the box office, but I just never really got into this film. I thought it would be like more alien-like, really. I wasn't expecting it to be like a full proper story. I mean, that's what I was expecting anyway. The film is good. I do recommend it, but I just didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. And there's the spine, and there's the back. It's good. It's a very good film. It did really well at the box office, amazingly well in the box office. But yeah, I just not really found an interest in watching the film. A sequel came out a while later, and it just sucked. And I'm not going to bother with that one. What I like though is that it comes with this Independence Day. It's just a little notice from the director and co-writer, really, producer and director of the film. I'll just read out. The success of Independence Day has gone beyond anything we could ever have imagined. We know that we were creating a very special film, and we're pleased that it has struck a chord with such a vast audience. Now, in the years to come, we hope that you and those close to you will have an opportunity to enjoy the film over and over again. Oh, thank you, Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich, for this film. Cheers for that. But yeah, I like the film. I just didn't like it as much as I thought I would. But there we go, Independence Day. Now, a lot of you earlier were talking about Titanic being on VHS. Do I have Titanic on VHS? I believe a couple of you did. I might be able to show a couple if I scroll up a little bit. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. A couple of you said it. A couple of you said that I would get that I do have. Why are Cam's films? Why many Cam's films are rerunning in Poland? I don't know. But a lot of you said that I would have Titanic on VHS. What a coincidence. James Cameron is very good as a director. He's amazing. Didn't do as well as I thought with the first one we directed, Piranha 2. That was terrible. But everything else was good. And then this film came out and just smashed records. Winner of 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. But because the 11 doesn't really look 11, it just like it says 2 is like the Roman numeral. But there we go. Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Brilliant film. I watched it in English, an English class, over 4 lessons because it was like 9 years long. Brilliant film. And of course, I had to get it on VHS. There's the spine there. And the back looks like that. Yeah, I just had to get it, really. The only thing I didn't really understand is that, of course, like with any releases, you would often get like booklets like these that just like say like new releases, yay, releases, yay. But for some reason, this box that I bought also came with this Max Factor, the makeup of makeup artists. Don't really know why that is. It says on the back there's some green guff, which I don't even want to touch. With Max Factor's touch-proof range, your new glamorous look will look as good as the end of the day as it did at the start. Thanks, Tina Earnshaw. Yeah, I don't really understand why I've got this, to be honest. But there we go. Just in case any of you wanted to know that I have something from Max Factor. But there we go. The cassette itself, good quality, as you can see if I began to watch it. And I'm really glad I got it on VHS. So that's good, isn't it? That can stay up there because I like the film a lot. What else we got? Now, we're going to get to the Columbia ones now. I've only got 2. A Few Good Men. I don't really know what to say about this film, to be honest. It's an odd film. It's an odd film. It's not like weird, but it's just a film that I thought I'd never really watch. It's all right. Whatever it's supposed to be. Features Tom Cruise, and he's very good at virtually almost everything he's in. Jack Nicholson and Demi Moore, they're also very good. A Rob Reiner film, Rob Reiner, however you pronounce his surname. A Few Good Men, Kevin Bacon. I mean, I love Kevin Bacon. And for some reason, it features 2 people called Kevin in this film, which is great. I don't know the plot for this film. I read the back of it thinking, the back of the film says 1 man is dead, 2 are accused of murder. Another murder film. The entire Marines Corps is on trial, and A Few Good Men are about to ignite the most explosive episode in the US military history. Universally acclaimed, A Few Good Men unites the big screen's biggest stars as Hollywood heavyweights Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise, and Demi Moore lead an all-star lineup in director Rob Reiner. Is it Rob Reiner? I don't know how you pronounce his surname. Rob. Powerful account of corruption, cover-up, and a relentless quest for justice within the sacred corridors of the US Navy. With power performance from Kevin Bacon and Kiefer Sutherland, A Few Good Men makes its mark as the major movie triumph of the decade. That's a lie. This film's good, just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But there we go, A Few Good Men. The cassette itself come on there. Good quality. That cable's getting on my nerves now. It also has another advertisement for Columbia TriStar stuff, which is perfectly fine. So there we go. Now, that's the only good Columbia film I have on tape. I really wanted to get Gandhi on tape, the 82 film Gandhi, but I've not got it yet. But the other film I have that's on VHS, which from Columbia, that sucked, was Trapped. Apparently, this film was awful. I don't even know why I have it, but there we go. Trapped, £3. But there we go. It was the perfect crime until she refused to be the perfect victim. The cover's really annoying. Apparently, it features Charlie Theron, Courtney Love, and Stuart Townsend, and probably someone else. But I don't want to tick off the sticker. I will. Oh, Kevin Bacon. Of course, I have to be Kevin Bacon. It's Kevin Bacon in like everything these days. I just took off this sticker thinking like, oh, I don't know who it's going to be. It's Kevin Bacon. Of course, and that sticker's not going to go back on. Well, there we go. You can now have a look at Kevin Bacon's name. Thanks, Kevin. This film has like a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't really know what to think of it, to be honest. The cassette itself is perfectly good. It's another cassette I have with black reels. Yeah, Traps. I don't know what to think of this film, to be honest. I'm not going to watch it, but I have it in case anyone wants to buy it off me. Thanks, Kevin. Your films are terrible. Right, I believe that's all of the films I have on the ground here. Yes. So I'm going to turn my camera off and do the same thing I did before and sort out what I have. Right. Well, let's start with the Artman films. You guys can chat in the chat if you would like to, whilst I sort out all these lovely boxes of oldness. Right. Put these back on the shelf. There they are. Oh, look at these back over now. No, I do not want to do that. Yeah, that's the order it goes in. Right, that's fine. Okay. Put those back on here. The next one I'm going to put on is this tape here, and then we're good for that. Those were only like 30 odd tapes, so we're like not even halfway in yet. Come on, you know you want to get back on. It doesn't want to go back on. That's a shame. Let's try and push it. Come on, come on. There we go. Right. Let's get this going in the box. There's another tape I need to get actually. We'll just do these three next, actually, and then yeah, we'll move on from there. Right. Okay. Let's get on. We've done all the we've done all the major film companies. My mouse decided to not function for a minute. Let's just go from the next tape. I've had this one for like a year. Unbroadcastable, have I got news for you? Or have I got unbroadcastable news for you? This is funny. It's a really good tape. I do like Have I Got News for You. It's still going after like 60 years. No, it's been running since 1990, and I think it's got like 57 seasons now, so it's a very popular series. Very controversial, but this tape is funny. Absolutely funny. It's another tape from VCI, and there it is. VCI, hello. After 5 years of straining at the net, have I got news for you? And it breaks free from ever so polite BBC for a unique all-out attack on the big news stories of 1995, not to mention an X-rated wallow in the year's tabloid sleaze. Great. Yeah, this film, it's not a film, it's just a special. But yeah, it's funny as all lord. For some reason, it's released by VCI, but it has the video collection on the label, even though the tape has got a VCI. And well, I don't understand it. The inside's just got a bunch of the stuff from Hat Trick. which is the company that's, there's their logo over there, the company that releases, have they got news for you? They're the one that produces it. So there we go, there's the spine and there's the back, and that's all good. Right, I don't even know what this is. Secrets and Lies. I don't even know what this is, but all I know is that it's from Film 4. It's released through Cinema Club. Up there. Hello. I don't even know what this is. Nominated for 5 Oscars, winners of 3 BAFTA Awards, and the winner of Best Film at the film festival. Yeah, good. I don't know what this is, but I have it because I'm very curious to know what it is. I've not watched it yet. The cassette itself is normal. Yeah, Cinema Club. I'm gonna have to get a drink of water because my throat's quite dry. But there we go. Secrets and Lies. There's this spine and the back. I don't really know what this is. Apparently it costs £4. Did you notice that yet? Let's put that on the side there. And the final film in this little like trio is Man and Boy. It's by the BBC. I've got no idea what this is. The BBC always releases like really weird films. So apparently this one's from 2015, from the best-selling novel by Tony Parsons, CC 928. The back. I don't even know what this is. It came out in 1996, but BBC Worldwide Limited 2002. I don't really know what this is, to be honest. But I have it. I might watch it later or something. I don't know what this is, but there we go. Man and Boy. So yeah, I don't know what that is, to be honest, but that'll do. Put those back on the shelf. I'm now going to go over the MGM tapes that I have. I have 4. 3 of them are in a collection, and 1's just on their own. Right, let me get it. Yeah, we'll do MGM next. Right. Okay. Now, I've only got 4 tapes from MGM, and 3 of them are from a box set. So, we'll see. We'll see. Wonder if you have any way to easily just digitize your tapes. I have an AV to HDMI solution that connects to my Elgato card. That's nice. Right. Move that a little bit. So the next, this is MGM. We'll start with this. I mean, this looks horrible. This little sticker here that's come off. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Apparently, it's a comedy film. Came out in '93. He even says it again. I don't really know what this is. Polygram Film Production. So it's made by Polygram in 1993. 2001 MGM Home Entertainment. I don't even know what this is. Let's have a look. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. I have rewound it. I don't even know what this is. I'll have a look. Apparently the film was all right. So there we go. But that's not the interesting one that I have in my collection from MGM. This microphone keeps moving because it has got plastic. Just got a plastic tripod. But the next collection I have is something that I wanted to get because apparently these films are really good. Clint Eastwood, the Spaghetti Western collection. If you're wondering, Spaghetti Western's just like a Western kind of thing. Ignore the spaghetti bit. Basically, it's just got the 3 films that Clint Eastwood was in. The reason why I wanted this box set is because it has 3 very good films. For a few dollars more, A Fistful of Dollars, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Particularly this film here. I've always wanted to get this film. This cable's getting on my nerves. There's no way of me preventing it. But there we go. Here's the front. There's the spine. There just has all the films. The back's just the same. The front up above here just has all the films, and the bottom's just got the. Actually, hang on. the bottom has just got the MGM logo, the United Artists Print logo, and the copyright information, which is always useful. And okay, so there's a fair few dollars more. If you're wanting to know what that is, this film here, A Fistful of Dollars. Yeah, it's just Clint Eastwood's best work, if you will. But the one I'm particularly interested in, it's The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. This film is brilliant. I mean, all three of these films are brilliant, but I wanted to get The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. And when I realized that these two films came with it, I thought, yes, I must get this box set. So I did, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the quality on all three of the tapes. Yeah, I just wanted to get all these films. They're not widescreen, these films, apart from the opening of the films. The opening is always in widescreen, but everything else is in 4:3. And what I really like about this box set particularly, it's actually got pictures from the film. I believe they're from the film, at least. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense. There's nothing on the back of them. They're literally just pictures from the film, I think. This one with a cannon of some kind. And this one where they're in like a graveyard. I don't know what these are, but well, they're pictures, obviously. But I don't know if they're from the film or if they're just like in here because. But there we go. It's nice to keep some quality stuff, isn't it? My dad loves that film. Yeah, I've always wanted it, and I was very pleased when I saw a box set that had all three of the films on it. So I thought that I would get them. I recommend getting them, to be honest. Particularly, I mean, A Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, particularly. But if you want to get A Fistful of Dollars and a few dollars more, yeah, do so as well, because they're really good. Right, before we move on, I'm going to go get a drink because my throat's getting a bit dry now. So I'm going to stop that for a second, just check Discord. Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink of water so you guys can chat along. I shall be just a few minutes, all right? Just going to go downstairs and get a drink of water, and we shall continue the collection. I've got more BBC tapes. I've got a Clarkson collection, a Simpsons collection to go through, and a bunch of other miscellaneous ones. So that will be all the ones I show. I'm not going to show. I have 86 in total, but I'm not going to show the Heckney cassette. I'm not going to show the recorded tapes I have as well because they're private ones. But I am going to show all the releases I have. Does come watch the 18 rated films on VHS to be continued. I mean, I have seen Lethal Weapon 1 and 2 and they're 18. But yeah, I'm going to go get a drink of water and I shall be I'll be in 1 moment. This stream should probably go on for about another hour, I reckon. So yeah, I'll be 1 moment. I'm going to take my phone with me just in case I receive anything. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. All right, did you miss me? Of course you did. Just got a drink of water to quench my thirst. Let's put those back on the shelf, and we shall get a couple more. Right. The next bunch are just miscellaneous ones that I haven't got like a proper category or something to put them in. I'm going to show these ones, and then I'll show the Clarkson ones I have, and all the Simpsons tapes that I have. And that should be, I think that should be all right. I'm just going to sort something out quickly. Right, there we go. Right. Okay. Let's continue on. I'm not going to. There's not really a particular order I should show these, but there we go. Water, cold water. Yes. Water's good for you. Did you know that? Right, I'm going to pop them over there, and we shall show them one at a time. Right. There we are. That's my phone. I shall move that. Right. I have all these tapes, and I don't even know like half of them. Welcome to Collinwood. 8 thieves, 1 safe, no brains. Hilarious. Thanks, the sun. There's the spine released by Red Bus, which doesn't have a bus as their logo, so that's a bit of a shame. The back, there you go. 82 minutes. I've not even heard of this film at all, to be honest. Not for rental. Yeah, it's very short. There's not much tape in it, but there we go. I don't really know what this film is about, but apparently it's very comedic and there's some fluff. Sorry about that. There's some fluff, right? The next tape I have is one that fans of Rowan Atkinson will definitely appreciate, I reckon. Unseen Bean. Oh, Unseen Bean. I don't really know what to expect with Unseen Bean. The funniest comedy of the year. I bet it was. Anyway, Unseen Bean. This is by Rowan Atkinson. 2 hilarious new episodes, including 1 entire new episode never seen on TV. Woo. That cover's quite disturbing. Released by Thames Video, and the back looks like it's been written by a 4-year-old VCI. The tape itself was actually okay. It was quite bad when I first got it, but after having a look into it, the quality was all right. So there we go. Unseen Bean. Also, for some reason, the video collection logo, when the box has the VCI logo, don't really know what's going on there, but there we go. I do apologise that my microphone does not sound very good. It's just my new microphone. I want to see if it works properly. So I do apologise if it sounds like my quality has just dropped. I think I might get a new microphone for the RLEs because this is the one I got for my birthday doesn't seem to be working that well. But there we go. Unseen Bean. Let's put that one over there. Now, have we got any Pixar fans here? Any Pixar fans at all in the chat? We've got 21 people watching. Have you got any Pixar fans at all? You know, I mean, I'm a pretty big Pixar fan. Anyone got any particular Pixar films that they like a lot? Finding Nemo, that's my favorite one. Toy Story franchise, The Good Dinosaur, which apparently was okay. Don't remember seeing that. So yeah, we got a couple of Pixar fans in the chat, which is nice. There you go. From the creators of Toy Story, Disney, Pixar, Monsters Inc. Includes Mike's new car, which is quite funny. This film's just brilliant. This is a very original film. I mean, most of Pixar's work is original, but this film is just amazing. It's my second favorite film. I don't have Finding Nemo on VHS. I believe there was a release of it on VHS, but it was quite a later one. But there we go. Monsters Inc. is one of my favorite films from my childhood. It is brilliant. It's a brilliant film. There's the lovely spine there, Disney and Pixar, and there's the back with all the characters. Open this up, and it's got a blue VHS. Ooh. I mean, you can't really. I mean, it's gonna have a blue VHS. It's the only blue VHS in my collection, I believe. There might be another one. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Monsters Inc. Very good film. Absolutely, very very good film. The insides just has got some it's got 3 leaflets for some reason, just in case if you wanted to make it rain with leaflets. Meet your Monsters Inc. friends. There's no trademark over Monsters Inc. What's going on here? And spend a magical family holiday at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. This expired in 2002. I don't think I'll go anytime soon. Disney DVD. Just a bunch of Disney bunch of stuff there. And this Disney Channel Kids Awards. Have your say. No thanks. Don't call that number. Actually, don't call that number. I don't think it's actually open anymore. But yeah, don't call the number, please. Do not do that. This microphone keeps moving. Stop moving. Please stop. Okay, let's move that back a little bit. There we go. Monsters Inc. Very good cassette, and it has all the lovely characters' signatures inside, which is quite nice. I like that a lot. I mean, realistically, the only proper signature is is this one here. Mr. Waternooses. That's the only like proper. That's the only proper one. But there we go. One thing. What if there was a silver VHS? I don't know. But there we go. Monsters Inc. Very good film. Good job, Pixar. Good luck with Soul. That'd be a good film. Right. Next up, Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. There's some banging on going on. So I think my family might have come back. I will have a look. I shall be one moment. But there we go. The next one I have is Lord of the Rings. So you can then chat yourself for a second whilst I just talk about what's going on downstairs. And there's just something in the door. Right, okay. As we were, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Woo. Yeah. This film was brilliant, apparently. Entertainment in video. Up there. VHS 1473. There's the back. 171 minutes. Very heavy, this one. And the cassette itself, pretty standard stuff. The inside's got some very weird marks. I don't know if you can see those, but very weird marks on the inside. But the cassette itself is pretty decent quality. New Line Cinema release. So there we go. Right. And the final miscellaneous one, I guess, is How to Irritate People, a comedy classic with Michael Palin, Graham Chapman, Connie Booth, Glenn Lind, and Tim Brooke Taylor. Oh, great. I mean, why did I say that? I don't even know why I said that twice. John Cleese is brilliant in many, many films. And I got to say, he's really good. We'll come back to John Cleese in a minute. I don't even know why I said I mean twice. That kind of messed with my head. Castle Vision, 65 minutes. Quite a very short film, this. I don't even think it's a proper film. Is it a proper film? I don't know. But there we go. How to Irritate People. Released by Castle Vision. 65 minutes. Standard stuff. Good. I think that's all the ones I can. Oh, yeah, that's all the miscellaneous ones I have. I'm just going to pop them on my shelf. So, whilst I'm doing that, we'll get the next bunch, which is all my Clarkson tapes. That's what we'll do next. Actually, no, we'll do the football tapes like that first. I think that will make more sense. We'll do those lot first. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'll just do my football tapes because I do have 3, but they're from my attic. There they are. I'm not really into football, but I have these because got to preserve things, I guess. We'll start with this one. Italia 90. Again, I don't even really know because I'm not a fan of football. I'm not really a big fan of most sports, apart from basketball, really. But there we go. Just in case if you wanted to know, but I have a tape from Stylus Video, and that at the top. Yeah. I just wanted to get these done and over with, to be honest. Nice printing, this one. The label's pretty good, apart from the fact that you can kind of take it off. Universally suitable for all except under the Video Recordings Act 84. This came out in 1990. I like how it gives you total running time and program running time, just in case if you wanted both. There's some fluff on that side. From my attic. It just smells like my attic because of this one. And the other 2 I have are from Watershed. FA Cup finals. Go back a little bit. There we go. Watershed Pictures, the FA Cup semi-final on Sunday, the 14th of April, 91. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, and Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham Hotspur. You can probably guess which one lost. Yeah. The official Football Association video series. I mean, I don't really know why I have these. They're released by Watershed, as you can tell by the logo up there and the logo down here. WSP 1015 and WSP 1046. They're quite close. They're also released through RCA Columbia Pictures, which is odd because, I mean, the other tapes I have are released by Columbia TriStar, but these are from 91, and Columbia. I mean, I don't know. I think this might have been like the last few releases from RCA Columbia Pictures. I mean, just a bit weird. I'm not really sure. The cassettes themselves are pretty standard. Just the label written and stuff. They smell like my attic. Oh, Lord. This one, again, just normal stuff. I actually watched the beginning of this one because, I mean, I can't really watch this one yet if I don't finish this one. I can tell who lost, but, you know, kind of interesting. But there we go, the Football Association. So those are the football tapes that I have. I'm going to pop those back on the shelf, and then we shall continue on. Right. Now, I have my Clarkson tapes, and I have 7, but 2 of the same release. Actually, no, I have 8. Do I have 8? Yeah, I have 8. I've got quite a lot of Clarkson tapes. Here they all are. Yep, there's quite a lot of them. If you didn't know, I'm a big fan of Clarkson. I'm a very big fan of Jeremy Clarkson. So there are all the tapes I have, and I've got 2 ones without the boxes. I'll go through them in a minute. Woo. Let me just move all these actually, and then I'll just show you them. I didn't really think that through. Right. Yes, they will. Right. Jeremy Clarkson's Motorsport Mayhem, star of TV's Top Gear. This was when Top Gear was good. Crashes, spins, record attempts, punch-ups. Yay. This release is by good friends of Astrian. I love Astrian. I mean, I love their logo overall. I actually have 2 releases of this. They both work, but the other one hasn't got a box. This one does. The label's a bit different. Oh, the label's a bit different. It's just push that to the side. They look different, but they're the exact same. But this one here just comes from the box. I was about to stare at the debut TV until Jeremy Clarkson's face appeared. Lol. Astrian's amazing. I mean, I'm such a fan of Astrian. I have 2 releases of the same film. There was a sequel that came out called More Motorsport Mayhem, which I think came out the same year, or 96. I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. Yeah, that was in there. But the thing is with this one, the tape snapped. This is the tape that I have where the tape has snapped. I'm sorry that this camera is not doing very well. If I twist it this side. There we go. There's no tape. It's snapped. This is the tape that I have that is snapped, which is actually a really bad shame because I think this is better than the first one. The music anyway is a lot better, but hopefully I might get myself the sequel, like another release of this. I mean, I have the £100. Did you know the rating E? Yeah, exempt. That's what it means. Exempt. Basically, exempt from classification. It's probably one of Cam's favourite shows. From seasons 1 to 22, yes. At least of the 2002 series. Well, let's put those ones over there. And all the other ones are released through our good friends of VCI. If anyone's a fan of VCI and you love Jeremy Clarkson, then VCI is the place for you, because I've got 5 of the Clarkson tapes released by VCI. I haven't got all of them. There's a few more that I'm missing. But yeah, I think there was another one that came out in 1999, which I don't have. But there we go. I might get. I'll see if I can get a few more Clarkson tapes. There were a few Top Gear tapes, but I haven't got those. But let's start with this one. Unleashed on Cars. I'm just going to move these back a little bit. My microphone keeps moving. So everything he can't do on TV is apparently on this tape. What I quite like about this box is that the license plates, the number plates, have JC and J2, as in like his name, which is quite clever. VC6562. They're all the size if anyone's wanting to know. And back looks like this for that one. Pretty standard stuff. It's just what you'd expect it to be honest. So there we go. The next one is Apocalypse Clarkson. Not apocalyptic, Apocalypse. Jeremy Clarkson, totally out of control. A supercharged blend of havoc and horsepower. There's the spine if anyone wants to see what it is. The catalogue number is VC6583. And the box itself, yeah, pretty standard stuff. The longest titled one is this one here. The most outrageous Jeremy Clarkson video in the world ever. That's technically a true. That's my keyboard. That's technically a true name. But there we go. The spine catalog number is VC6721, and the back looks like that. Explosion. Yeah, standard stuff again. Normal tape. Everything's fine. The one I have the most, what I've seen the most, is this one here at Full Throttle. This is the only one that I have that's a home release. Not home release, that makes no sense. But this is the only one I have that I didn't buy offline, online. This is the only one I have that was at home. Only speed counts with Vicky Butler Henderson. Yeah, pretty fun, this one. Again, standard, normal. And the final Clarkson tape I have is Clarkson's Top 100, which is my favorite. Yeah, just Top 100, just goes through his top 100 cars. Catalog number VC6878. Confusing. And the back. Oh, look, film reel. And yeah. Oh, hello. He's trying to escape this one. There we go. I love plastic on plastic. But there we go. And if you want to see all of them, I'll just move them a bit closer so you can see all of them in one little package. There we go. So there's all of them. All of the VCI ones that I have. So there we go. Right then. Let me put them back on the shelf, I guess. Just give me a second. I shall pop these back on my shelf. The next ones I have are the Simpsons tapes. And I've got Fawlty Towers and one other tape to show you, and that will be it. I'm not going to show any of the recorded tapes I have because they're personal ones. I don't want to show those. But there we go. Right, let's pop these back on. So yeah, I have a bunch of Simpsons tapes. I have like 10 of them. Right. This might. I don't know. Can I carry all these? I can carry all these. It's really heavy. Good lord. Insert a lot of Simpsons here. Yeah. I've got a lot of Simpsons tapes. I mean, there's one that's not even showing on the end here. But yeah, I was a huge fan of The Simpsons, as you can tell. I have told a lot of people about a lot of them. I did get a new one after the release of my 2K special, The Simpsons Goes to Hollywood. There we go. The first one, Crime and Punishment. I'm sorry that you can't actually see the titles. I'm going to have to do it like that. There's just too many of them. 88 minutes. A lot of them say 88 minutes, as you can see here. The spine looks like that. There's the catalog number if anyone's interested. Basically, all of these tapes has 4 episodes of The Simpsons, and none of them are the same. So there's that one. The next one, The Dark Secrets of the Simpsons. There's the title there, and the back has all the episodes, as you can see there. Right. I'm not going to bother showing all the tapes because that you'd expect them to be. Continue on the side. Yeah, these are like collection ones. There is another one for this collection. I think there's two for there's four for this collection here and four for this one. But I've only got three of each. There's another tape on the side here which you can't see at the moment. The next one, Sex Lies and the Simpsons. There you are. 88 minutes. I think all of them are 88 minutes. There we go. There's the next one. My favourite one. No, my second favourite. This is VCI. No, it's 20th Century Fox. The Simpsons Against the World. As you can see there. There's the back with all the episodes on it. La la la. Right. If I move this across, you can see another tape. The Simpsons Heaven and Hell, which is my favourite one. I have standard stuff. Yeah. And the next three are Bart Wars, The Simpsons Strikes Back, which I think is quite clever. The Simpsons Go to Hollywood, as I said, and Too Hot for TV. There are more releases, but I just don't have all of them. Hopefully I will get all of them because I am a big fan of The Simpsons, especially I don't really watch a lot of the older, the modern, I don't really watch a lot of the modern episodes, but a bunch of the older ones I watch. I don't watch a lot of the newer ones because they're just not as entertaining. They're still great. They're still quality episodes, but they're just not as good. Anyway, I moved the camera a little bit. Okay, that fell. I'll get that in a minute. And then we have Raiders of the Lost. Okay, Raiders of the Lost Fridge. On Your Mark, Get Set, Doll. TheSimpsons.com, which is the only 12-rated one I have, and Risky Business. And those are all of the ones I have. I'm just going to pop my headphones here and turn the camera off. I just want to quickly show you all of them because they keep falling from my lap. I didn't really think that through, to be honest. I do apologise for all the bangs that you might hear. Let me just pop these along the floor here. I do apologise for all that. I want to get these quickly done over with because I have a lot of them. Yeah, I do apologise for that. All right, we have those sorted. Pop those back on the shelf. That's pretty easy to do. Right. I have one more collection to do and a different country. I have a tape that's released from a different country. Bit of a cool one, that one might be. All right. People that are a fan of comedy might like this. The Complete Faulty Towers. This is where I said earlier about John Cleese. Yeah, 6636. And yeah, just has all of them. I might as well just show all of them since there's only 4 of them. Right. So the first one here is just got, I think all of them just got like a bunch of episodes. They have interviews with John Cleese because he's like the main star of it. Tape release in a different country. Ooh. And then we have this one. It's literally, the front is exactly the same with all of them. It's just that the character and the faces are different. Like the John Cleese is on all of them. But yeah, the character on the front is always different, as you can see there. And there we go. That's the box set. 448 minutes. Yeah, it's quite long. That's a lot of hours. Right. Put that on the floor. Now, I've shown this one off before, but I'm going to show it again because this one is pretty interesting. I have seen it, and it's very entertaining, and I want to get a couple of others in this series. New Zealand video tours, coast to coast. How I ended up with this, I don't know. My nan just found it and thought, yes, I will entertain my my grandson with this. I mean, she's right. It's a tape. I like it. So yeah, 1990. So yeah, the spine. It's actually the Australian releases have bigger boxes. If I get one of the Fawlty Towers tapes back, just a random one, you can see that it's a lot smaller. If I do it like that, you can clearly see that it's a lot smaller. And if I do it like side by side, you can see that it's a bit smaller. But there we go. So yeah, New Zealand coast to coast. Yeah, it's just like New Zealand Video Tours is basically just a little company that released a bunch of stuff from New Zealand, coast to coast. Just got a bunch of the town. It's 40 minutes, just a bunch of the towns. It comes in this very large case, which a lot of PAL tapes from New Zealand and Australia did. Very similar to quite a lot of the American ones that you get, just large boxes, quite large ones. So yeah, there we go, coast to coast. I have watched it, very entertaining. The cassette is in very good quality. So there we go. Yeah, this is only on VHS, but they've ticked it, PAL and VHS. For some reason, this cost 40 New Zealand dollars, which is quite expensive, especially for 1990. But yeah, you can also get it on Beta and NTSC, but they've obviously ticked it as VHS and PAL. This sticker is just the label, and the back looks like that. No idea what the catalog number is because it doesn't have one. But the reason why I quite like about this tape is just that it looks very interesting. Yeah, it just looked very interesting, and I watched it, and it was quite entertaining. And if you want to get any of yourself, just search up New Zealand Video Tours on eBay, and you might get one. I don't even know how I ended up with this, apart from the fact my nan found it, and she thought yes. But there we go, and that's the end of that. And there's someone at my door again, so I have to go sort that out. But yeah, I shall be back in 1 second. Right, my family's just come back from wherever they were. Ow. So, I believe that's all of them that I have shown. Apart from the release tapes I have. I believe that's all of them. Yeah, I believe that's it. I've not shown all 86. But I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, one more. Actually, no, technically two. Two more. And then we'll be done. Right. Okay. So the last one I'm going to, the second to last one I'm going to show you is this. Pingu the photographer is obviously one of the tapes from Pingu, but I have lost not only the box but also the label, hence why I had to write Pingu the photographer on it. Quite nice handwriting I have, I know. Yeah, even the printing on the back, on the bottom, is coming off, as you can see. The tape is in good condition until the very end, where it just glitches, basically. And the last cassette I have, I'm going to show you at least. I mean, yeah, JVC, the inventor of VHS. Head cleaning cassette. If you don't know, this just cleans the head inside the VCR. I would have talked about heads in my VHS documentary, which you can find on the CCG YouTube channel. Basically, you just pop it in and it cleans the head. That's literally it. There's nothing else to it, really. Yeah, it also comes in different languages, just in case you can't speak English. Only use this head cleaning cassette in case of a blurred picture or deteriorating sound quality. Please read the enclosed instructions carefully before use, which doesn't have. Otherwise damage to your equipment could result. I'm going to try and read it in a different language just to end this. Oh, we have more information. This cassette is made for head cleaning purpose on the VHS or SVHS recorders. It cannot be used for recording and playback. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, so let me try and read this in a different language. I don't know what other languages they are, to be honest. We'll go with We'll go with this one here. I think this is a French one, the one with the star. This one here. It reads: Utilisez cette cassette de nettoyage et un équipement si l'image est fluide et si la qualité du son de tériorer. Lire attentivement les instructions ci-joint avant l'utilisation. Faute de le risque de provoquer des dommages. Reading. But yeah, JVC head cleaning cassette. You can buy head cleaners on eBay for pretty cheap. And there we go. And if you're wondering, this is my TV. And if I show you, that's my old VCR down there. It's doing pretty decent. It's not been used in a while, but there's my old TV. There's my TV. So yeah, and that is it. That is it. That's all the tapes I'm going to show you. But before we end, I'm just going to pop these back on my shelf and then I'm going to talk to you for a little bit because I need to do that. Right, and then we've got sort of these faulty towers ones as well. Very quickly, just sort that out. There we go, and let's just pop that back on there. All right, so that's my VHS collection, and now it's talking time to the chat, just for 10 minutes or so, because I haven't done that yet, and I kind of need to. Just gonna sort out this very quickly. All right. Okay, so before we end, I'm just going to say something that I should say is that I'm honestly really, really amazed that I've been doing YouTube for just like 5 years. It's honestly amazing, to be brutally honest. And I'd like to thank all of you for just being here and subscribing and everything, because I really do appreciate all the support that the channel receives. Yeah, I will just continue making content. Of course, it's been slowing down recently because of my exams and whatnot, but after the 14th of December, everything shall be good. Thank you all very much for watching this live stream, and thank you very much for being part of the channel for 5 years, if you've been here from the beginning, which I don't know if any of you have. But yeah, you should try to buy every VHS tape. That's physically impossible. But yeah, thank you very much all for watching. I think that I'm going to go downstairs and just watch a few programs and whatnot. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And if anyone needs me, I'll be around on Discord. It's insane when you're on a platform for so long doing the type of content that not many watch but has a great fan base. Good luck with your next videos. Thank you, man. This channel's been a thing for over a year, but I've been doing YouTube on my older channel, which is now gone. I deleted it for personal reasons. But yeah, it's been fun being here doing content for 5 years, and I hope that I'll continue making content for the years to come. I'm turning 16 in 2 days, but of course I've opened my presents a few days early because I'm busy on Monday, Monday the 25th. Tomorrow I'm just going to be doing homework and whatnot. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this live stream of me going through my VHS collection. I hope that I'll get another working tape of Jaws. If not, I can just, you know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you're all looking forward to future videos. Thank you all for the chat and the moderators for being kind and running it properly. And just to finish off on a light note, because people always ask me for it, and they never properly do it without blowing my head off. Thank you all very much for watching. And that's it. Cheers, everyone. I really appreciate all the support. That's my final time I'm showing my face. Got to get over the spots now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all another time. Goodbye.